Welcome to the Zodiac iPad tutorial for using email on the iPad. In this tutorial we're going to go through some of the more relevant features of the Mail app as well as using email from other applications. So as you can see, I'm starting off here at the home screen and I have my Mail application down here in the bottom left, which shows 12 identifying how many unread messages I have. I'm going to go ahead and click on that icon, and now it's highlighted the last email that I had last time I opened the email. And you can see it's broken down to a couple of panes. On the left side I have the email list, and on the right side the preview pane. And I can do pretty much everything from within this view. If I wanted to, I could turn this my iPad in portrait mode, and it would show me the entire email on the right side, what's previewing now, as the main screen. And the message list would only be available if I actually hit the button in the top left. But since I'm in landscape mode, I'm going to continue that way. So when I have an email selected, I have a few options that I can do with that email. I can mark it as unread. I can go up here and I can click this, and that will allow me to move it, because you can see it shows me my folder list now on the left side. I'm going to go ahead and move this, put it in the alerts folder. I can also take an email, this one, and I can delete it by clicking on the trash can. And the other options, I can reply to all, forward, and even print if I have an Apple supported printer. And this button here is to create a new message. I can go ahead and start typing in the name of the person I want to send to, and you can see it narrows down the list based on what I'm typing as I type it. My name's actually showing up a couple of times here because it's looking through my own address book as well as the Zodiac directory. If you would like to attach an image or any other document to this email, as you can see, you can't really do it from this interface. What you have to do is you can either copy and paste it, or many third-party applications will give you the ability to email from within that app, and it will automatically open it up in the app over here. So I'm going to show that off here. I'm just going to go back to my home screen. I'm going to open up the photos, and you can see, well, here's my full list, but I'm going to go ahead and take this one, and I can hold down, and you can see it presents a copy option. I'm going to go ahead and hit copy. Now it's copied. I can go over to the email. I still have my email screen open, and I can hold down and I can paste it. So now that image will show up in the email for wherever I'm going to send it. Now the other option is I'm going to go ahead and cancel this and delete the draft. The other option is from within that same screen. We'll use the photo as an example, but this is the case in most applications. You can see this little square with the arrow coming out of it. Now what that is, gives me the ability to email. It gives you the several things I can do with this photo. I'm going to go ahead and hit email, and it automatically creates a new email with that photo attached. So those are the two ways to attach a photo. The same goes for documents or other things that you're trying to email from other applications. Okay, so the other thing that you can do to manage your inbox here is if you hit the edit button, you can see you can do things in bulk as you check them. I can go through and check multiple messages, just like that. And I can either delete all of them, I can move all of them to a different folder. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. You can obviously search your inbox, and searching works quite well. It will actually do it as you're typing and give you all the emails that are relevant to the search term. Okay, so now the last thing that I'd like to show are some of the settings that you can configure. So in order to do that, I'm actually going to close the Mail app by hitting the home button, and I'm going to go to settings. Now from settings, I can click on my Mail Contacts Calendars. So this is the spot where if you want to add a personal account, you can do that by clicking on Add Account. And what that will do is actually give you two different mailboxes, and you're going to have to learn how to manage those. But the nice thing is that it has what's called a universal inbox, so that mail coming into either account will show up in the same inbox. And you can always choose to choose one mailbox over the other, depending on your preference. And that's done from the email interface that we just left. And you can see there's several options here. Some of the more relevant ones are the signature, where you might want to modify. This is also where you turn off conversation views, which are the views that wrap replies and things like that into one email rather than individual emails. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on from this settings page. I'm going to go back to the Mail app. And I'm just going to show you what that conversation view looks like. As you can see, I have an email there, has a 4 there. If I click on that, it's actually going to show me all 4 emails that are a part of that conversation. And that concludes this session for learning how to use the email app. I hope it was helpful.